Hello everybody, welcome back for some more Under Night. This time, we'll see, okay. It would make sense to pick my friend's main, correct? But here's the problem though. I believe that his main is Phonon. But it's one of those cases of I have no fucking clue anymore. Because it used to be Chaos. And who knows if it even still technically is. But then again, Under Night 2 did change things, so... And now there's like a Kotsky too, and it's like... I'll be honest, I don't fucking know. Hell, I used to think it probably was Carmen. So, instead of wasting my time trying to figure it out, I could just go with Phonon and just say, here you go, and then use a Kotsky as a secondary. I think that would probably be for the best. So, yeah. Alright. Because I'm going to be honest, I really don't fully 100% know for sure. But we'll just go with this instead, just in case. I got to play Phonon at some point anyway, so why not? She's got big normals. Like, very big normals. Like, her command normal heavy. Her down forward command normal heavy. That's, like, basically a full screen goddamn combo. She does, luckily, thankfully, have a projectile move. So, I can, thankfully, use that. Also, I know I'm not getting a lot of true combos going. Like, I keep getting the red combo going. I understand that. She's also got a really good force function, by the way, too. Don't make fun of me for landing fake combos and say, like, well, it wasn't a true combo, so therefore it wasn't as cool. It's like, dude, people fucking whiff in fighting games and use that mid-combo as part of the combo. So, like, I mean, come on. You know, give me a break. Yeah, the thing with her down forward heavy... Her projectile super is it's so low to the ground. It's not a bad super by any means. I'm just saying, like, it's so low to the ground that you have to really you really have to use it to where, like, you basically get the enemy to either be pulled back to you and use it that way. So yeah. It's just one of those things where you kind of have to just figure it out. By the way, yeah, she had her whip pretty much just has a thing where it essentially pulls back. Like, it brings the enemies toward you. Which is something that Eltonum kind of does. I should have done Eltonum. Well, Eltonum's a guest character. So we can just either wait to do it last or something, I don't know. But Akatsuki is also a guest character too, so... I'm just going to take the grid. I don't give a shit right now. Yeah, see how, like, I fudged that up completely? Yeah, that's what I'm basically talking about. Like, you have to pretty much... have a thing where, like, you're bringing them toward you or something mid-combo or anything of the sort. I think also you can follow up with I think you can super after an ender. I call it an ender. I don't remember what these actually are called, but they basically just work like enders. So think like Killer Instinct. Like, you have like the ender combo thing you're supposed to do to make sure that you at least, well, end your combo. And also, whenever enemies, or whenever characters have their grid broken... I shouldn't have done that. That was stupid. I should have supered. I'm just checking things. I should have supered. Out of hell with it. And then canceled, and then did it down their super to finish her off. There's one win. Not gonna lie, it's funny, because, like, I know this game came out way before. I'm pretty sure Phonon's way earlier than this, but she reminds me of Lucy a little bit from Edge Runners, which is funny because, like, she's also finally gotten gameplay of her. Motherfucker. Yeah, you can projectile in air too with her. It's really nice. Even though she's got big normals, it's just one of those things where it just kind of trips up your friends more so than anything, I feel. Maybe CPU to an extent, but I definitely feel like it's one of those things where, like, if you're playing casually with somebody, they'll probably be like, what the fuck? Oh my god. I don't know what that knockback move she did was. I don't know what that is. By the way, you can delay your perfect block. You can delay those. So if you want to... yeah, if you want to use it, you know... whenever, kind of. Not whenever, but, like, you can use it a little later than you probably would think you probably have to. The good thing about Eunice that I like a lot is the fact that it's kind of like Dragon Ball FighterZ, for me, by the way, I think we played units before fighters, maybe. Either way, I don't remember when we got into units, but it doesn't really matter. My brother was into it. Well, he wasn't technically the first one into it, I guess, technically, but in terms of into it wise, I would say yeah. Not the first one that played it, I don't think, but at least the first one that seemed like he liked it enough, from what I remember. So, he always seemed like the Eunice guy, anyway, to be fair. But yeah, so actually tech the throw for once. That's impressive. What I mean by Dragon Ball FighterZ is I feel like Dragon Ball FighterZ, it's such an easy game to just learn and play. And the thing is, like, I don't play this game online, so, like, of course, there's always, you know, the chance that, like, oh, if you play online, you're just gonna get fucked, you know what I mean? Like, there's always a chance, like, I'm gonna, because that's happened before, like, I've played online before a couple of times. I'm surprised I landed. And, yeah, you know, obviously I got screwed over, right? Oh, by the way, you can charge this, too. Or, I should say, increase it. There we go, nice. And, yeah, I got wrecked. It's gonna happen. But, like, I still feel like this is one of those games where anybody who wants to get into anime fighters can pick it up and have a good time with it. And I would argue also, technically, Dragon Ball FighterZ is good for that, too. If you want to get into fighting games as a whole, I mean, technically speaking, I do prefer anime fighters for that, but there's always, of course, you know, Street Fighter and, honestly, Tekken. That's usually a pretty good one, too. But, anyway, that's it for Phonon, at least. Now on to the secondaries. So, I'll see you guys next time. So, as always, take care, everybody.